going through the ginnel. Glasses always fit weird on my head because I've got quite a narrow, a wide. Live for your time off. That's lovely to hear as a unemployed man from CoStar. Put these up here. For the American, sorry, I never do outros, which I should get better at. Yeah, like I think I ended up going to bed around 4. I did contemplate this staying up all night, but that wouldn't have been fruitful. But I woke up at 9, had a cold shower, uploaded yesterday's video. I like that habit of like getting that done in the morning so it's out of the way. I think everything's working well. I've done my first week of refinement. Cold shower, very good, because I woke up sticky. Yeah, whatever. You know what it's like in the heat. What else? Yeah, I'm gonna do some writing today in town. Maybe meet up with some friends. My focus is I want to do 2,000 words of Caius, which I think is possible, and then I might do some of my episode 2. Oh, my arm is hurting. Too much vlogging. Yeah, I feel really fortunate about my family, how expansive it is, how much love there is. And when I talk about these Americans, they're people that I've never met. Like I've met my Uncle John, which is my grandma's brother, but I've never, how do I say this? Oh yeah, so they've got children that I've never met. My grandma also has another brother that moved to Germany, and he's got children I've never met. And I've got like, what would it be, second cousins or whatnot. Yeah, it just feels wild. Absolutely wild. Yeah. I'm gonna get on the bus soon. So I left the coffee shop, Nomad. Loved that there. I think I was there for just over an hour, but I did a very undisciplined writing spree for 30 minutes, 25 minutes. I think I probably only wrote about 500 words, but I am eager to get some lunch on that M&S. To do exactly that. Hello. Not really recorded much already today, but it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock? I don't know. I left the coffee shop Nomad, I think around 22:30. I walked to Deansgate and I saw some old work friends, and just friends. I got a shawarma wrap that was really good. It had like onions and pomegranate sauce and some peppers. It was lovely, very hearty. So archery's been cancelled because of the heat and because England are playing at the pub. Like I said, I think I did about 700 words, but yeah, probably about 700 fresh words, maybe slightly under. But I was re-putting things that I'd written earlier. Sometimes I don't do this often, but a few months ago I had a bit of inspiration for a scene, or maybe I just thought that scene should go there, and now I've moved it a bit later on. So I was just reorganising. I'm in Parsonage Gardens in Manchester, which is quite nice, but I just touched some grass. I tried to do a bit of yoga. Well, I did do a bit of yoga. I did that staff pose again. I was just a bit too busy to get a 3-legged dog on, you know what I mean. Leave a like, yogis, if you know what I mean. I think that's funny. But I just think I'm going to go get a drink. I don't know, I fancy a Coke, but I don't fancy a Coke. Like, I don't fancy much sugar, but I don't fancy the diet. I wish they did cans of tonic water. Yeah, I think I'm just going to head home now. I thought I was going to spend longer in town, but I fancy going home. That's good. A woman who was sat close to me, she left her AirPods case about 20 minutes ago. So I ran off after her, barefoot, left all my stuff. That just felt good. Life is good. Ooh, just sweet home. I just washed my face. Splashed some cold water on it because it's really quite hot. But yeah, I can't believe Archie. Well, I can believe Archie got cancelled. It's quite a valid reason. Maybe I'll watch the game then. Should probably get a bit of writing done. No one's home, I don't think. Hello? Yeah, I don't think anyone. Well, Keenan's probably home, but Keenan is my youngest brother. Refreshing. We are Charlie Kirk. People said I used to look like Charlie Kirk. Well, people on like an Omegle website a few months ago said I looked like Charlie Kirk. That's sad, isn't it? I live with that every day. I decided to go for tonic water actually from the shop, which is lovely. Sorry, my dinner yesterday was so good. It was like pita bread, carrot, pepper, pistachios, walnuts, hummus. It was lovely. It was lovely. I just love eating like that. There's lots of proper foods. Guess what I'm about to say? I'm about to say it's mega hot, but I'm gonna do some yoga, I think. I'm not gonna film it, I don't think. But sacral chakra, which is the element of water. Oh, I've got to do the Tower of the Day later. So I've lost 20 pounds, so I hope I find it. I think it's in my car, so I'll check that. But yeah, I'm gonna do some yoga for about 20 minutes. I've just done some yoga. I feel really good, I feel really tired. That was like, I'm really glad I did that. Among some of the poses I just did now, and I did one or two before. I did see some downward dog. I did goddess pose. I did reclined thunderbolt pose, which is really good on the thighs. I actually took my shorts off, so I'm just sat here in my boxes. Hashtag SNFW. My brother and my sister will be back soon though, so I need to, I might have a nap. Quite fancy a nap, but I also need to read because I didn't pack the Odyssey with me, and I do want to do a bit more writing. But it's not even 4 o'clock yet, so the night is young. What else is there? I did one more pose as well. I did triangle pose. Both on both sides for that, and reclined goddess. Felt good, felt really good, yeah. Not hungry because I'm well fed. I'm not thirsty. Oh shit. Fucking leg came off the fucking coffee table. Oh, I hope I left the windows open in my room. I'm pretty sure I did. Otherwise, that will not be good. Yeah. Gonna have a chill. I'm so far behind on Love Island. Maybe I'll put an episode on and just drift off. Drift off. Great nap. It's 22:06 now. I'll meditate at 6. But I'm just gonna get a quick shower before that. Have a quick shower before that. What a warm day. Whoa! I'm out the shower, feeling great, feeling fresh, feeling sexy and healthy. I'm about to meditate, you know what time it is, so I'll do a time lapse. I watched about 35 minutes of Unseen Bit. Really fun actually, but I was like halfway in my nap in the loose light dream realm. And they started playing Age of Aquarius, which I think is so funny because now that I understand what I know about astrology and what it means to be in the Age of Aquarius, aka waking up people, Saturn's coming back. That must be so funny to people that don't. Yeah, anyway. I just thought it's a funny choice. So, yeah, time lapse now. I'm going to try for 15 minutes. Let me get up some sick beats. What's it? 4 hertz. Oh, 4 hertz. Theta wave pure tone. Okay, I've just finished that meditation. The alarm's gonna go off in a minute. Alexa, stop. 15 minutes. The first half, like I was more concentrated, and then my attention began to waver, but not in a typical way. Like I was still focused on the meditation, but like if I wanted to try, like right near the end, I started stretching my hips by just going into a wider cross-legged stance, sole of the feet to sole of the feet, sole of the foot together. Not speaking English properly. And then like before that, I changed up with breath work as well, which I enjoyed. Like here's the thing, you don't have to do things, like you can decide how things look and how they show up in your routine and in your practice. Like I didn't have to just stick to one thing there, and it's not a deep spiel. I'm harpooning. What is this guy on about? What is this shirt? I don't know. Oh, it's shorts. Yas. I'm gonna do my daily tarot now, if I can find me tarot cards. Where would they be? Oh, I just knocked over my telescope. I'm also not wearing any pants, so I need to pants, like I'm an American. Underpants or shorts, so I'm gonna make sure you didn't see anything untoward there. Okay, I basically dropped the whole deck. I've got 2 cards that are out. I'm just gonna put them away. I'm like, interesting that archery's not on today. I completely get it. I've not been for a while, so it'll mean I'll have to do a bit of catching up. I think then it would be 3 weeks since I last went. Okay, cards. What should be the tarot of the day? Should I say spirit? People always talk about spirit. Well, because I know what they're talking about, but why can't I shuffle these cards? Fuck's sake. When the moon is in its 7th house, Jupiter aligns with Mars. So 7 o'clock. We're meant to be having a barbecue as well, which is going to be fun. I am so obsessed with how I'm eating at the moment. And I've had a difficult relationship with food, and I binge eat a lot. I pretty much had bulimia for a while. Sorry if anybody that knows me is watching this, or like my family. Like I told quite a few friends in drama school. I think it started when I was 18 or 19. I would purge a lot, and then in uni, when I wasn't expecting to talk about this, but you know, whatever comes out. In uni, especially when I was in 2nd, 3rd year, where I was struggling for money, but I was also picking up weed. But I can't even blame that, because what the weed did for me spiritually. Okay, I've got 2 cards that have just fell out. What the weed did for me spiritually. Oh, it was 3 actually. Fuck. What the weed did for me spiritually, like, was worth picking up. And I was doing good work in school. But anyway, the point is that my relationship to food was I wouldn't eat for a long period of time because I wanted to lose weight and I wanted a physique or whatever. And I wanted to save money. But then obviously you can't sustain that, so when I did need food, I'd end up eating a lot, and then that just made me feel disgusting and awful, and I was like, why have I just eaten so much? So then I'd purge, and then the equivalent money I've just spent in one go, I would then try and like stretch it out over a few days, a period of starving again. It just wasn't working. But 3 cards fell out, but I'm gonna do the bottom one. Bottom one or top one, I don't know. I think we'll do a major arcana. Dun dun dun. This is the Tower. Tower. Very scary looking card, often seen the worst in the Zodiac. But this is a great upheaval. This is great change. It's an aggressive change. It's aggressive shake-up. In the universality, like in a broader macrocosm of life, these are big shake-ups. It's basically like, okay, if you're not going to learn your lesson, this is the universe speaking, we're going to forcibly make you reevaluate. So in the depiction, in quite a lot of depictions, it's this tall tower. This one's a bit more weird, but it's got a tower that's burning, fire striking it, and you've got people jumping off the tower, or other than staying. But I had a realization the other day when we get to the magician card. Magicians and wizards are quite often known for being in towers. Oh my god, this is like, I'm pretty sure this was in my dream. This is crazy. Well, some altered state, I realized this. I feel quite connected to the magician. The magician's the first in the tarot card. What is this? This is 16. You've got the symbol for Mars there, and you've got a Hebrew letter there, which I don't quite understand. But this precedes the star, so this would make this Card 16? 16 in the tower? Yeah, obviously, I'm so stupid, I've just said that. But wizards quite often live in towers, and if you imagine, if I were to design my own card, having lightning shoot out, oh, and then I also got it from a channel message, but basically, the magician also has the ability, and you think about casting spells, casting lightning, calling forth lightning. A magician in the tower, let's see, let me just see for an experiment. Okay, Spirit, can you show me the magician, please? Just so I can, nope, that's not the magician. That's Wheel of Fortune, but that's close. I'll try it a different way then. Magician, Carl, can you show me the magician, please? Okay, didn't work. I'll get there when I get there. But the magician has the ability to transform that change. If he's the one calling for the lightning from the tower, so the tower is a symbol and the origin of change. You've got wizards shooting lightning bolts at people, forcing them to confront change through his being. Oh, there it is. And I've lost it again. I've just seen it and I've lost it again. Where have you gone? That's annoying. Oh, there it is. There we go. Here's the magician. It's quite a crumpled card, unfortunately. I do wish I took slightly better care of these, but I also did take it everywhere with me, so it was a good little travel deck. Yeah. Tower's a fun one. Anything more to say about the tower? Yeah, but like all things in all cycles, which I talked about, it's the next one after it is the star. So it's about new beginnings and transformation again, and reconnecting with nature and the life. And I think tower moments are significant for a lot of people. But you can't be scared of any dramatic change in life. You have to learn from it. You have to go with it, and you have to seek the benefits of it, because at the end of the day, your soul has chosen every event that happens to you. But your mind, your body, and your spirit have free will to decide how to progress and grow, which is all links back to the same thing anyway. But how fun is that? Oh, feeling excellent, excellent. Had my dinner, had a little barbecue, and some corn and sweet potato. I might get some more greens in later. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I've lost £20, a £20 note, which was less than ideal, but I don't feel particularly strongly about it, and it's nice to think that someone could pick it up, and that's quite a nice surprise. I am abundant in many ways. Lex, what's the time? It's 7:04 p.m. I've got about an hour, and then I'll leave for the park. I need to roll before then. But I'm going to read 10 more pages of the Odyssey. That was a great time to get a coughing fit. Ew. The time is 23 minutes past 8. I'm back in the park. I meant to bring my laptop because I thought I could do some writing, because I've still not managed to do a bit more, unfortunately, but no stress. I've got 8 pages left through to the Odyssey today. Where would I like to sit? Perhaps just over there and read. Yes, I think I'll do just that. England kick off at 9. Beautiful golden rays are touching the grass and my beautiful brown skin, of course. I just love talking to the camera. It feels pretty good. I love documenting like the flows of the day. The moon is out. I can't know why she's gone. Next full moon is on June 30th, I believe. 29th or 30th, I can't remember. That'll be fun. I think it's in... I want to say it's in Scorpio. Maybe it's in Capricorn. Scorpio or Capricorn. I don't think it's in Sag, because we've just had one in Sag. That was when the blue moon was in Sag, and wow, did that rock my world. It's quite a low bench. And now I need the toilet. This bench has made me want to poo myself. What? Also, I apologise, I don't quite... because Zoella doesn't talk about poo. Zoella is so classy. Zoella, where are you? I miss you. But all respect, you've been in the spotlight for 11 years. Take time with your lovely family. Have one of these, babe. She would never smoke a spliff. But I can't lie, her and Mark are in my dream spliff rotation. So I almost definitely left the £20. Lost it, sorry. But one thing it's on my mind a while, but I don't know if losing money, or I've lost my AirPods several times. I've still got one missing, that's why I'm wearing these, but I actually prefer these Beats sound, whatever. Getting off the point, but when you lose something, there can often be a feeling of loss within you, within your body, and it feels like tangible, it feels like a whole, but even though it's on my mind and it exists in my mind, think about where this £20 is. In my body, it's fine, I'm still complete. I am no less abundant without £20 a note. What does the note mean? If I had it in me, there would be no difference in feeling if having it with me or not. And I think I was going to make a disclaimer about my brother's just done a lap. My brother just passed me in the park, by the way. He took a picture of me and walked behind me, the sneaky bastard. But I've just seen him go that way, so I don't know where he's actually going. Love him, love my family. Yeah, so I'm just as abundant without £20 as with. I'm seeping with abundance. Life is so good. Life is really good. I love England. I miss Cyprus. Cyprus feels a lot like home. New York will feel like home, it already does. I know I'm going to live in New York, in the West Village.